Lies of P is one of the biggest surprises of the year, in a year jam-packed with fantastic games. It is unequivocally on the short list of my games of the year, but that is not what this video is about. It's about the challenge that Lies of P encompasses. Where does that challenge come from? It comes from the myriad of bosses that will have you questioning your resolve and whether you have what it takes to complete one of the hardest games in recent memory. So without further ado, here are the top 5 hardest bosses in Lies of P.
Accept your fate. Death has come for you. This is for my brother.
So this is the second time you'll have to face these guys, and it's quite annoying. The first time you had to fight them in the Mountain District. Mainly with these guys, you want to try to not get in the middle of all of them, which is not what I'm doing here. You do want to bring a Spectre, it makes it a lot easier. Also, these guys will employ all kinds of status effects. They'll give you decay, they'll give you overheat, they'll give you shock, you name it. So you just want to minimize all that. You want to just take one at a time if you can. Ideally, you want to get them all down at the same time. Try to get them dead at the same time if you can. Get their health down at roughly the same amount and take out all of them as quick as possible. And you want to be left with just one with very low health by the time you get to the eldest rabbit, which, yep, he comes back. You have to fight him again. Fun, fun, fun. So, as you can see, you're just kind of running around, taking one at a time, doing your best to walk, not get any kind of status effects, and you will find that you will have to start preparing your weapon, as you will see shortly. You can see my weapon is slowly degrading. But yeah, it really helps to have the Spectre, which, as you can see, it's already dead now. This guy, you want to try to get around him, do a back attack like this. It really helps to take him out quickly, and it helps to recharge your health. There's the elder brother. Now what you want to do is pretty much try to avoid him as much as possible while killing the other one off as quick as possible. Use the environment to your benefit, and also you'll have to repair your weapon where you can, get behind something. Stay away from this guy, try to avoid his red attacks, or try to perfect block if you're good enough to do that. And yeah, really just kind of stick and move. I'm using in this fight a spring coil sword. It's one of the swords you get off one of the bosses. I'm using the Falcon Eyes arm, but I don't think I really use it much. I'm not sure, I can't remember, but I might use it at the end when I'm just fighting the big brother, but that's what I felt like using in this fight. It's not till later that I'll find out that the shield is actually, the Aegis shield's a much better arm weapon. So as you can see, I'm just trying to keep my distance, get my hits when I can get them. It took me a little time. And he'll do this AoE attack that you can just avoid if you just get behind some kind of pillar or maybe even the trash that's in the middle. And luckily, you just want to get to this fight with get to this last fight with as much health as you can. I had 4, which is pretty good shape, but you can't really rest. You can't take anything for granted because this guy can take you out really quickly if he gets going on you. If he hits a combo, you can be done pretty quickly. He'll run straight at you and you gotta be careful. See, there's where I'm using the Falcon Eyes. Kind of get some chip damage on him. Here's his AoE. Get behind something. Major fail there. You can get a good block. That's nice. It was really hard trying to get the get him staggered. Well, he's staggered, but you know, where it was really hard to get him to where I can do my fatal attack. As you can see, I failed there. Refilling my arm attack with the Legioned ammo. If you can perfect block this guy, I think you can take him out a lot quicker than what I did here. It took me a little bit of time. Just stick and move, stick and move. That's basically all you do. You're just waiting for him to get tired. See, he gets tired. I could have hit him there, but I missed it. Like I said, if you're good with the perfect block, you can bait that out and then punish him right after if you're good at that. It'll make this fight go a lot faster. See, at this point I feel pretty good, but I'm still worried because it's like he can still kill me rather quickly. And I think at this point I was actually looking forward to his red attacks. Even though right there I failed. And I noticed I didn't use my Fable Arts, which I could have really used. That would have helped me a lot right here, but I didn't use it. Oh, there we go. Now I used it. Okay, now we're starting to feel good. But, like I said, you don't have any health. He hit me down. I'm surprised he didn't get as much health as he could have there. I thought he would have hurt me a lot more than that. Can't get greedy. Blood's pumping. Heart rate's going up. We feel victories within our reach, but defeats equally as close. We got some health. Just gotta be smart. Oh, I could have hit him right there. Clearly I'm a little anxious. Nice block. And oh, I wasn't expecting that. And there you go. Victory.
This is evolution. Behold, as I discard this fragile body. Witness me as I grasp the power of a true god.
Here we go. Simon Manus of God. The number 4 hardest boss in Lies of P. So here you want to get the Spectre to help you out. Have him get a lot of the hate so that you can get behind Manus and wail away at him. The first phase of this boss is not really that difficult. He goes down relatively quick. Once again, I'm using the spring coil sword again. I do have the Aegis on this, but I don't really use it in this fight. I find that if you were to get close to him, he usually kind of misses you sometimes. If you can go to his right, if you can get perfect blocks in, that's great too. but in the beginning I didn't really have to worry about that because as you can see my Spectre is getting a lot of the hate. And see right here is where you want to do the perfect block, but I failed right there. You really just want to get that first phase down as quick as possible because the second phase is way tougher than the first phase in my opinion. And then I would just close the gap with this guy. I don't think it works to be far away from him. Just try to get behind him. Right there, I used a wish stone so that it was the stone that gives the Spectre health, extra health. That was very key in defeating this guy in the second phase. He's pretty tough in the second phase, I'm not gonna lie. Just trying to get in there and hit him when I can. I had my Fable Art right there that I could use. Charging it up, unleashing it when I can. If you have throwables, those work great too right here using the thermal canisters. As you may know by now, throwables are really good in this game. They really make the bosses a lot easier. Spectre's dead, but he's almost dead anyway, so I'm okay with that. And that's it. Victory. Ah yes, the green swamp monster. Or the green monster of the swamp, whatever. This was the first boss that I had to get over the fact that, you know what, I need to use a Spectre. I was going to go through the game thinking, you know, I'm not going to use a Spectre. I'm going to try to play this game and defeat it without the help of them. But no, that wasn't going to happen. I had to use one for this guy. I had to get over that pretty quickly. This guy likes to use Decay. He'll degrade your weapon really quickly. You really gotta get good with your perfect blocks on this guy. You gotta learn his move set. He'll do like a lunge down a couple times. He'll do that. He'll do a second one. You really just gotta get him down as quickly as possible, so that you have plenty of health for the second phase, which is a real pain. Right there, my Spectre is definitely helping me out. Gotta repair the weapon. This guy will shred your health quickly. Now this is one of the fights where I did not use a Wish Stone. I didn't really use them. This is just me for the first time using a Spectre. I didn't even get into the Wish Stones. Not till I think Manus did I start using Wish Stones. This guy in the second phase is highly erratic. As you can see, my weapon is almost destroyed. Luckily, my Spectre's taken a lot of the hate. Gave me time to repair the weapon. Unleash a Fable Art where I can. I have to say, I'm not feeling too good here with 3 hells, and he's not even halfway on his second phase. Spectre's looking like he's almost dead. Not feeling too good here. But, let's see, this is where the heavy weapons are not good when you have to do these stagger attacks. So luckily I was able to get that one going. I have to say, I still don't feel too good, but I don't know. It seemed like my Spectre did a good job of really tanking this. This guy can kill you in like just a combo, so you never feel good in any of these boss fights. The jump attacks I feel aren't too bad as far as being able to perfect block them. They're not too bad. I prefer them. It's the ones where they do a quick scurry of attacks that's just impossible to telegraph. I don't like those kind of... These ones I don't mind. There we go. This guy was very frustrating. He really frustrated me.
Oh, Simon. Your sword, Vexasia, swears to protect this tower.
Ah, Vexasia the Complete. Lots of fun, let me tell you. This one had me questioning my sanity. I really struggled with this boss for a long time. Thus, it's my number 2 hardest boss of Liza P. Once again, you want to bring a Spectre. Kudos for whoever can beat these bosses without a Spectre. That's... I don't know. Maybe in my second playthrough I might try that. But I had to just give that up. Now with this one, you really want to... At first I tried fire, and that worked really well. Then I found acid, and that was even better. And for a longest time, I was using the Wish Stone to give my Spectre the acid attack ability, And that really helped for a while. Until I switched to giving it health recovery instead. And let me tell you, even... This is the first boss where I actually had to respec. And I respec at the tree and got... I ended up respecing my P organ. Yeah, P organ. I didn't name these things. But anyway, yeah, I ended up respecing it to be able to use 2 wish stones. It was the first time I respec'd my character. Like I said, the green monster, the green swamp monster, that made me start using specters, and then this boss ended up making me respec for the first time, to where I had to use 2 wish stones. Because even with the fact that I was using the acid spear, even though I was using that and it was getting good damage, I still couldn't quite survive that second phase. So here I'm in great shape. I have 7 hells to use. 7 P cells. And then this is where Exagia, the complete, goes crazy. And you have to block these. It really helps you to block them. And I have to tell you, if I would have had the perfect grindstone, that might have helped a hell of a lot for this fight, but I didn't have it yet. That would be something I would use later, but for this boss I didn't have it. But I think this would have helped a lot if I would have had the perfect grindstone. But no, I did not. It was ultimately the wish stones that were what helped me, the recovery ones. I got 2 of them. And I like I said, I respec the P organ to where I could use 2 wish stones. And I both had them both health recovery for my specter. And that ultimately was the thing that it was the determining factor between me winning and losing. So. And then throwable. You can see I threw some right there and that helped too. Right there I gave my Spectre some health. Last one. I still don't feel very good at all because she can destroy you. But I'm feeling pretty good here because 4 health, and if I can just be good at getting hits in while my Spectre takes most of the damage. And if I can just block. Getting a little nervous here. There's a Spectre. I'm on my own. And with this much health, I just do not feel good. She's deadly. And she does all these erratic attacks that you have to just... You gotta be ready to block at a moment's notice. This is where, like, a perfect grindstone would have been great. Also, would have been good when this part where she likes to throw her electricity at you. And then, because you can see my shock is almost all the way up, I'm almost completely shocked. Luckily, I don't get shocked there. In between the shock on the ground. Got lucky there. Blocking. Only got 1 health left. That's it. Just me and her. Mono y mono. Somehow I avoid the shock there. Sometimes you just gotta get lucky too with these boss fights. Getting crazy. Delayed attack. Liza P is all about the delayed attack. There we go. Alright. This is where timed blocks really well, but that's the move I just didn't know how to block when she comes down right after it. I just didn't know how to block that. There was just... And there we go. Finally, frustration is over. She is dead. It's a great boss fight, but it's really frustrating. This is the big boy.
You can become a real.
I struggled with this guy for about
Come to me.
a day and a half, I'd have to say. Now, granted, it wasn't exactly 24 hours and 12 hours, you know, half a day, but it was
You to the Grand Covenant
pretty close.
puppets because of Carlo's memories within you.
Once again, this boss really made me have to respec again.
I know
The
you.
wish stones do not help. You do not have a specter. You cannot have a specter, which sucks because I was really enjoying using them. So I had to respec to use the perfect grindstone. Now granted, when I got to this fight, I didn't have the perfect grindstone. I'd actually go get it. And so I had to do that. Tried to use the perfect grindstone for one use because I could only use the grindstone once. So yeah, I had to go respec so that I could use 2 grindstones. And both use the perfect grindstone for both, obviously. I think that's the only way you can do it anyway. I don't think you can use separate uses of different grindstones. So.
Find those memories.
And once again, acid's your best friend here. And something that can hit quick, and it's the acid spear that really helped me a lot. You just gotta really poke, and put in your heavy hits when you can and stun them. This is where it just, second phase is on another level with this guy. You have to really get good with perfect blocking, and as you can see there, I did really good. Well, it's part of it's because I did use my perfect grindstone at the beginning of the second phase, and that helped a lot, but it only works for a little bit. And you want to avoid that move. You gotta get out of the way of that. The Aegis Shield's the other thing that you really want to make sure you have on this fight. It's really beneficial. And you gotta get good at perfect blocking even with all that stuff. And as you can see, I'm having a really good run here. It's all about having a lot of health on that second phase, making sure you heal yourself right away. Don't get too greedy. Make sure you heal yourself. For the longest, I would really hold on to my health for too long. I really wasn't using my health. You want to make sure you repair your weapon when you can. You got to get away once you stun them and hit them with your fatal attack. They'll do that explode ability. You want to make sure you use your shield when you can. He's really tough right here. Get out of the way of this. For this one, I got pretty good at blocking. It wasn't too hard. See right here, I gotta make sure I get my health. I only have 1 health left. Comes down. Block that. Gotta really get good at blocking that spin block. That spin attack, you gotta really get good at blocking that. That's probably one of the hardest ones to get good at blocking. This guy really demands that you get your perfect block down. Okay, here we go. And with that move, I wouldn't recommend using the Aegis Shield. It's just not gonna help too much. But you know, I did say something about the Aegis Shield being really important, but to be honest, you can see I didn't really use it here. I was able to not use it and still beat him, so. It was a very tough fight, but it was a satisfying one. It's one of the best fights. It's the hardest boss in Lies of P. I would compare this fight to the last boss in Sekiro, which was equally as tough. Took me days to beat.
Were you going to destroy Carlos?
So there you have it, guys. That's the top 5 hardest bosses in Lies of P. I hope you enjoyed this video, and this is a little bit kind of different style that I'm doing, just doing a kind of a commentary over the gameplay that I did on YouTube. I'm putting out the Let's Plays out on that platform if you guys want to check it out. It's just straight gameplay, nothing else. But if you like this stuff, I will do more in the future. And please like and subscribe to my channel. It really helps. I do this for you guys, and I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you in the next video. Have a good one. Bye.
Sorry.